Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Strive Show podcast. We are on episode 3, and we are talking about life. Is it hard, or is it preparing you for something? You're listening to the Strive Show, a podcast that inspires action in those striving for impact in all aspects of their life, their business, and their health. My name is Dr. Jake Renacher, and I'm the founder of Strive Chiropractic, a business success coach at Epic Practice, Brittany's incredibly lucky husband of 15 years, and dad to 4 amazing kids. I will be giving you lessons, some I've learned the hard way, on maximizing your health, strengthening your relationships, raising remarkable children, and building a successful business. I will also be sitting down with extraordinary people to talk about their stories, lessons they've learned, and how they've made an impact in this world. Enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Strive Show. I am your host, Dr. Jake Renacher, and this is a fun topic that we're going to talk about today. Really excited about it. Want to talk about life, and this is something about not only my practice, but in my everyday life. I'm talking to people about a lot, and that is that they get hit with something, right? Whether it be professional in their business, as a parent, whether it be in their personal life, health setbacks, things happen. Right? We get kicked by life. And it's amazing. It amazes me every day to view those people who really get set back by things, those that are bulldozed by these things, and those that rise through it, those that push through it, those that come out the other end, which seems like happier and stronger. So I thought this was a great topic to really talk to everybody about today, because it's something that's been on my mind and on my heart lately, and hopefully it'll help you navigate through your own life. But when we really look at events that happen, we truly have to see them just as that, right? Now, whether you have a bad day at work, or let's say you get fired from work, worst case scenario, you get fired from work, that can either be the worst day ever and set you off on a path of maybe a bad month, a bad quarter, a bad year, a bad decade, or you can choose to view that as a catapult to maybe do something that you've always wanted to do, to start that business, to take that leap, to take that position, or apply for that job that you never thought qualified for. And that can be a stake in the ground, as this was a powerful moment in your life. And really all that changes in that is how you viewed the situation. Because everybody goes through that period of being down or being defeated or being beat up, but you get to decide how long you stay down and beat up. Everybody goes through that, but those that I've seen that are the most successful at using these obstacles and turning them into launch pads for their own success have really viewed that moment and that time that's happened, that period where they're down, is maybe a few seconds. Maybe they are quickly able to process it in their brain in maybe a day, a morning, right? And very quickly they can find a lesson in it. They can find the good in it, and it's going to launch them forward. And they're going to use that story in their life as this was a springboard for my success. Now, someone can go through the exact same issue, that exact same life event that happened, and all of a sudden it's a bad quarter, it's a bad year, it's a bad decade for them. And in their sob story, they use that event that was the worst thing ever. Right. I look back, and to share a personal story, my dad passed away when I was 19 years old. I was a freshman in college. January 1st, 2002, he passed away. Right. And my parents were divorced when I was 8, and there's all these kind of issues that could happen. You look back and it was like, wow, that was all these things kind of stacked up. It could have made me go down this path to where maybe I didn't want to be married, or maybe my life was going to turn out that way. Or, man, I could use all these excuses as what was happening in my life is, oh, my dad died. Oh, we didn't get financing for this, or that thing happened. But I look back on that, and I was really set on a path to become, an emergency room physician. And that made me completely reevaluate what I want to do with my life and really look at things to say, listen, is this something I want to do? And now I look back in that event. Yes, I'd love to have my dad here. I'd love to be able to chat with him. But that was a springboard in my life that set me down a path of what I'm doing today. And I look back on that, yes, with sadness, but as, man, that was an amazing event. Right. That was an amazing thing that happened. We had a health scare with one of our kids, right? And I could use that as, oh my gosh, that's terrible. But it really reaffirmed our faith in what we believe, in the idea of not only in faith, but also in the body, the idea that the body heals itself. And what do we need to do to really heal this child from the inside out? So it was all events that happen, right? But you get to choose how you respond. Now, it also is a muscle, right? We got to get good at things, right? We get good at a lot of things. If you shoot more baskets, you become a better free throw shooter, correct? If you run more often, you start to go more miles, you'll become a better runner. Some of these things are a muscle too. And if you can really take these life events that happen and get better at getting through them, going through that refractory period of being down and being beaten up and really seeing it as woe is me, if you can start to get through that quicker and quicker and quicker, and what I challenge all of you to do is try to find the good in it. Try to find the lesson in it. Try to find out what's going to be amazing on the other side of this, and that will help you through it. One that's fresh in everybody's mind is this COVID situation, right? Now, so many people could be like, oh my gosh, this was terrible and all these kind of things happen. And I could sit right along with you and tell you that, but I'm going to refuse to go down that road. I'm going to say, look at all the blessings that came from it. Look at the family reset that we had. Look at the society reset we had on focusing on keeping ourselves healthy and really to not, go down that path of fear, but I'm going to go down that path of faith, and I'm going to do everything I can to stay healthy. And amazing parts that happen with our family and how we reconnected as our team. And if you're part of our Strive Chiropractic family, how we tried to pour back into you during this time, it's really turned out to be a quite amazing time. And that's not because, your COVID was different than my COVID. It's the fact that I choose to view it as something different, as I choose to view it as something that was a springboard for success and an amazing thing that happened rather than this terrible event that we may never recover for. So all of you, if you're taking notes, if you're looking for something and a challenge and something that I want to really work on myself from this, start to look at everything that happens in your life as an event, not good, bad, or otherwise, right? Take away the emotion from what's happening. Classify it as an event. This thing happened, right? Now let's look at the negatives so we can get through it and move on. Don't put on your rose-colored glasses. This is not an exercise in putting your head in the sand and ignoring the bad, right? Go through the negatives. Yes, this stinks. This is why. This is what's happening. But then look at how can this be a lesson? How can this be amazing? What can I do to use this to make myself better, my business better, my parenting better, my relationships better, my financial situation better? What can I do to view this as a positive? And how quickly can I move then, choosing to focus on the positive reality instead of the negative reality? Not ignoring it, not saying it doesn't exist, not putting your head in the sand, but how quickly can I choose to focus on the positive to move forward and turn that life event or that thing that happened into something that's catapulting your success instead of anchoring your failure? I hope that helped all of you today. I hope it's something that you can put into your own life immediately and hope it helps you. If you're liking this show so far, make sure you share it with your friends, families, coworkers. Maybe it's someone you don't enjoy and you need them to turn their happiness back on in their life. But please share it with your friends. Subscribe if you're watching this on our social media pages. Make sure you check it out wherever you find your favorite podcast. We'll make sure we have all the links below to find that. But enjoying coming at you in this new format, guys. Hope you're enjoying it as well. Until episode 4, take care, everybody. Thank you for listening to The Strive Show. If you are watching this on our social media channels, make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Also, if you loved and found value in today's episode, please give us a review and share it with your friends. Hope you have a fantastic week, and remember to always strive for impact.